Hello, hello. Welcome in, everybody. We're back playing Jump King. Okay, good. My controller does work. But yes, it has been a while since the last Jump King stream. Right. I did make it, actually, to a new area. Last stream. Hello, Magulus. Welcome in. It's good to see you. I hope your day is going well. Already. Oh no. Already, I've forgotten the timings of the jumps. I probably should have, like, practiced a little bit before, falling to my doom. Wait. I literally just went in the wrong direction. I didn't need to jump there. Okay, well, I mean, this is what Jump King is all about. Especially starting it up again after a break from it. Stop. I can't stop. Can't stop, won't stop. Here we go. We're going back to the start of the game. A little known fact about this game is that you actually want to go down instead of up. My day is fine, but the hash browns I got from McDonald's are so old they're potato chips now. Oh no. I can't watch this. Understandable. But yeah, that's, I should have known that you can't just, like, pick this game back up and be back where you left off. I'm gonna cry. It's okay, we're already... Never mind. We're already getting back to our previous skill level. Surely. Just a bit more warm-up and then we'll be there. Wait, where did we want to go here? I think we want to be in here. But yeah, today is the final day for real of VTubers Against Ice. So we will not be fundraising any longer. Not that I really did like a whole lot of like special types of fundraising streams. But we did get through a lot of the milestones and stuff. And, yeah, obviously, I do plan to actually beat this game. Play to the very end, no matter how long it takes. And we've also got more art streams to finish all of the doodle requests. And then, Signalis as well. That will come a bit later. as I mentioned last stream. But yeah, I think we did pretty good for this fundraiser. I'm happy with how much we managed to raise. But yeah, I want to I want to play Jump King. For one, because it's been a while. Two, I just kind of wanted to chat about random stuff today. Talk while not trying to voice act different voices and stuff. But yeah, I mean, like this stream and last stream, I guess I'm kind of trying different things with my own voice. We'll see how it goes. I wasn't too happy with how I sounded yesterday because, like, I don't know, it's like there's all these different parts to like changing your voice and stuff. And then sometimes you can do like some parts, but like really you want to do like multiple things at the same time. And so yeah, while trying to make my voice sound a certain way yesterday, ended up kind of losing some components of it, which ended up making it sound pretty bad, in my opinion. So I might try to like not do that anymore just because it's pretty difficult. And then yeah, the consequences of not doing it perfectly are too bad. It's also more strain on my throat compared to something like what I'm doing now. So I should also kind of decide also based on that, just because I do need to talk quite a bit while streaming. And it would be better to not like kill my throat every single time. I think we just full jump here. Yes. All right, we're getting back. We're back in Bargenberg. This is basically where we spent all of last stream. Trying to get to the next area here, so I mean, hopefully we can get it done a bit faster this time. Oh, maybe not. Maybe not. Please don't kill your throat. Yeah, I might have like the whole e-girl stream might not have been the best idea, honestly. So yeah, definitely not doing that again. At least not to the same extent. It's not a full jump here. I kind of forget. That was actually close though. That one was too far though. But yeah, I finished watching an anime yesterday called Sakurado Reset. And it was alright. Like, it had some high points of, like, interesting uses of, like, supernatural abilities and stuff. But the biggest problem with it is that it had kind of poor writing when it came to its female characters. Basically all of them, like, existed solely to help certain male characters, mostly the main character, but then also like the main antagonist too, towards the end. So yeah, not great on that front, which definitely brings it down. Unfortunately, it's not entirely uncommon, you know, for animes to have badly written female characters. So I'm a bit used to it. I think that it is getting better though, in that regard. More animes with like fully fleshed out female characters and female leads as well, which is nice. I think Free Run is like an outstanding example. Both her and Fern in it are very awesome characters with a lot of depth to them. And then even in like the later part of the anime too, when it turns into when it randomly turns into like a battle tournament shonen, it also introduces a few more female characters who are quite interesting too. But I still just like the main characters the most. Oh no. Anime where the plot matters more than the plot. Yeah, unfortunately. Oh, that's not good. Now I'm really throwing the game. Oh, that was lucky. Have you read She Loves to Cook and She Loves to Eat? I have not yet. I should though. I've kind of been like stun-locked reading Yona of the Dawn. That's a bad way of putting it, but I am enjoying it. But it is quite a long manga. And I tend to stick with just like a single manga and read it all the way to the end before moving on to the next one. Although I also have been occasionally reading Dungeon Meshi with a physical books of it, because my sister bought the whole collection and is letting me borrow them, which is nice. But yeah, I'd be interested in maybe reading that one next. Although actually, now that I think about it, I'm not sure if like the website that I use has it. Because I mean, sometimes when they are actually licensed and stuff, then it won't have it on the website. But I'll check again. I might be misremembering. It got a live action adaptation. Recommend both that and the manga. Oh, cool. That's very neat. interesting that it went to like live action adaptation before like an anime adaptation. Yeah, it's kind of weird when it comes to like me and watching or reading like multiple things. I tend to stick with like a single story, but only like on that specific like device or location. So like what I mean by that is like I'll have an anime that I'm watching like on my computer in my room, but then I'll have a different anime that I watch on a TV in my living room, like when I'm eating something, for example. And then, yeah, when it comes to manga, like I read manga on my phone, which I read it at the same time as like walking on the treadmill every morning. But then I'll also have like physical books as well that I read in my room. All right, surely we won't fall anymore. All right, surely we won't fall anymore. We'll reach back where we started the stream at, and then we'll actually like make some progress in the next area. Okay, never mind. I'm a liar. But yeah, I actually need to get on reading The Golden Compass, because last time I visited family and stuff and saw my young cousin, he really wanted me to read The Golden Compass. And so, I mean, I actually kind of speed ran like half the book in like a couple hours while I was there visiting. But then I'm also like borrowing it now. But I haven't actually like picked it back up since then. But I need to do that because I think I'm actually going to see him again this weekend. I'm pretty sure. Most likely I'm going to like a family visit, and then he'll probably be there. So yeah, I need to get on that. What else have I been reading? Oh no. I mean, I was really enjoying the Mimosa Confessions, which is the light novel I've mentioned a few times, featuring a trans character as like the main character, but not actually the POV character, which is kind of interesting. It's kind of like from the perspective of like a normie, basically, learning to like be a better person and stuff. So it's kind of interesting that way. I somewhat relate to like both the POV character and the main character. But yeah, I've read the first 4 volumes of that. And then I think that the 5th one is going to be the final one, an end to the story. But it has not yet been officially translated to English. I believe it's coming in like December, or maybe October. October or December, it's coming out. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that. And yeah, like, I mean, I guess this is going against what I literally just said 10 minutes ago, or 5 minutes ago probably, about only sticking to one anime on my computer. I've kind of been like, I kind of have a few actually going at the same time, because I'm not like getting super duper invested in just one to the point of like binging it and stuff. Hi, I was just watching for a bit and want to say hi, and I thought you were really good. Oh, thank you so much, Milk Crate. I really appreciate that. Welcome in. Yeah, I'm happy to have you here, and thank you. I kind of fell like all the way down here from the area after Bargainburg. I kind of forget the name, but that's where I started stream. And then because I completely forgot the timings of the jumps and stuff, I immediately fell to my doom. But then I realized my phone was upside down. Badoonch. JK, you're awesome. You're awesome. Yeah, I appreciate it. You have a very kind voice. Oh, thank you so much, Milk Crate. That means a lot. Yeah, like, I mean, I was just mentioning, closer to the start of the stream how I was kind of experimenting a bit with my voice. Yesterday it did not turn out so well, and so I probably won't try that again. But yeah, now I'm sort of just doing a, not exactly like a whole lot lower, but more, I guess, breathy and stuff. And it's also easier on my throat to sound like this, so yeah, I'm happy you like it. Oh no. You should turn your phone back upside down, Milk Crate. How many times have you beat this? 0. This is my 3rd time streaming. And my streams are generally about 3 hours long, so actually I think I can check. 6 hours, 43 minutes, 25 seconds is how long I've played this game in total.
I am a self-confessed chowhound.
Thank you so much for the follow, Milk Crate. I appreciate it. I believe that you will win. Thank you. I also believe because, like, I'm literally going to stream this game until I finish it. Like, not this stream specifically, but I'm not going to give up, that's for sure. I do actually enjoy this game quite a bit. Like, I don't really get frustrated when I'm playing, like, single-player games. And I'm happy that this isn't really an exception. Despite failing quite often, I'm still actually enjoying the game, and it's pretty relaxing, in all honesty. Have you ever traveled to Bhutan? No, I have not. Me either. It looks cool. Sorry, I'm like bad with geography, so I don't actually know if you're talking about like a place in real life or an area in this game. It's a country, okay. I thought it sounded kind of familiar, but I wasn't actually sure. Definitely could not pinpoint it on the map, though. But yeah, I live in Canada, and I've never actually, like, traveled outside of North America. I have been to both coasts of Canada, which is quite a big distance between them. So that's kind of like the furthest I've ever been, travel-wise. And then, yeah, even in the States, like, the only real reasons why I've been to the States is to, oops, that was bad. Is to then, like, go back into Canada. And it's just like a shorter route, basically. Back when my family used to do like summer vacation road trips and stuff. We haven't done one of those in many years, but that's kind of how I've been to both coasts. I suppose actually I did actually have 2 school field trips to the States, visiting New York and Washington. The 2 different trips, respectively. Just north of Bangladesh. Oh, I see. Would you like I may share you jokes, please? Oh yeah, sure. Go for it. As long as they aren't like, you know, like edgelord jokes. But no, you're good, Milk Crate. I'd love to hear your jokes. Speaking of edgelord, though, I've had this this question pop up in my head several times now. But like when someone says edgy or edgelord, what do you think of? Like, do you think of just someone who likes kind of like darker stories and stuff? And like their characters suffering a little bit before reaching a happy ending? Or do you think of just like racist jerks and like people who are using, you know, like quote unquote jokes to just thinly mask their bigotry? Because I guess I kind of grew up thinking that it was the first one out of those 2. But then nowadays I feel like most of the time when people say it, it's about the problematic people. And so now, like, I don't know if I should keep calling myself edgy and stuff because of that. I'm just going to drink a bit of water. 1 second. Surely my warm-up is sufficient, and I'll just become a pro at this game, right? Oh, no, never mind. But yeah, I wonder, what would I say, instead of edginess and edgelord and whatnot? just somebody who enjoys dark media. I don't know. That's like kind of a mouthful though. But yeah, I have a feeling that this stream might end up being stuck in Bargenberg again. Or maybe even just this area. I definitely need to like stream this game more often in order to not lose all of my muscle memory. I hate it when it feels like I need to like burp or hiccup or something, but then it just like gets caught in my throat and then doesn't actually happen. That tends to happen after I drink something and then continue to talk afterwards. I don't know if there's some like secret streamer technique of drinking water correctly, but I need to learn it. That was close. All right. Please let me get up to Bargenberg again. And then maybe even clear it this time. But yeah, another thing. Oops. Oh no. At least that wasn't so bad of a fall. But another thing that I wanted to mention is that I did actually commission an artist now to rig my live 2D model. The same artist who made the art for it, the art itself for the model. Because yeah, honestly, like, I don't know, lately I've just been so tired lately. It feels like I can't even go a day like staying fully awake. I'll like pass out in the afternoon or evening or something. Yeah, you made it? Yeah, now we just have to clear Bargenberg. Oh, that's not good. Have you talked to a doctor? Gotten your hormone levels checked? So, I mean, I did just recently finally get a new primary care, like, not doctor, because technically they're just a nurse practitioner, but they can basically do everything that a family doctor does. Like referrals and general checkups and stuff like that. But I finally got a new one who is actually in the same city as me. Hooray. It's been like 4 years probably since I've actually lived in the same city as my family doctor. But we finally got a new one. So yeah, have like several appointments and stuff lined up going into, I guess, thinking is hard. Talking is hard while playing, but yeah, I'm talking to them about several different things. Hopefully can figure out yeah, what the problems are and like solutions and stuff like that. Oh no. I just realized that that was technically like out of Bargainburg, I think. So I guess I did actually already make it. So that's pretty good. Maybe we aren't going to get hard stuck in Bargainburg then. The Great Frontier. But yeah, I guess like related to that is just that I haven't really been able to focus much on anything outside of just like streaming. Cause yeah, I don't know. I mean for one thing, like I'm enjoying streaming, so that definitely helps. But I guess I don't actually like find it too difficult to stream and stuff. Obviously, I'm still not a very a super good streamer, but it's still good that I don't really need to like I don't know, put great effort just to like to go live basically. But yeah, for other things, like I still haven't made my E6 Saber like pull video. I think I've actually like I've cut it up into how I want it. It's not even like edited much at all. It's really just like cutting out some of the long periods of like silence and stuff and random tangents. But yeah, I'm probably just going to like put some music over that and call it a day. And yeah, I did want to learn more of live 2D and stuff, but it's just hard to focus on it. And I feel, yeah, I still feel like if I were to do that again, or not again, but go through with what my original plan was of learning live 2D and then trying to rig my model within like the free trial period, basically having like a time limit on it. I feel like that would end up burning me out if I needed to force myself to stream it and do it like every day. But yeah, I think I think this is fine, commissioning it, because it will be a much better job anyways. So, like, it's not like it's all a negative or anything like that. I think the artist will do a really good job, and I'm looking forward to actually having for one thing, my updated design, and then two, the much more expressive model with it tracking like movement and all of that stuff. And yeah, I'm also going to figure out how to use VBridger as well, along with VTube Studio. Oh no, because that's actually, it's a more recent software for VTubers, which does a much better job tracking like mouth specifically. And there's a whole lot of other like animations you can do, like sticking your tongue out and stuff like that, or puffing out your cheeks, which, like, I'm not super interested in that stuff. I mostly just want it for the better mouth tracking. But yeah, the model's going to have that integrated into it, which is cool. And yeah, most likely it will be finished by the end of August. I don't really know if I want to do like a debut stream. I know that's like a big thing for VTubers to do, which is like, it is cool. Personally though, I don't actually like watch very many debuts at all. I know I'm in like the minority, but like I'd rather just have like a chill everyday stream rather than like this whole event. Specifically like watching just an everyday stream. I don't know. But yeah, when it comes to me as a VTuber, I might do like a small debut. I don't know. I mean, I've already shown the updated design. Oops, that's the wrong way to go up. I've already shown the updated design both on stream and on Blue Sky. But it's possible we could get more like first-time viewers with a debut. Even just like a small one. And then I would also need to actually like finish my lore. I mean, I have a thing like written up already, although I think I need to like change a bit of it again, because I can never make up my mind on certain things. I'm on the edge of my seat. Would you like to see a debut, Magulus? Or just in general for the new model? Cause yeah, basically like, I mean, I definitely wouldn't do a whole extravagant thing in terms of it. I'd love to see, okay, that's good to know. Yeah, it probably, I mean, for one thing, it's like showing off the model. That's the first thing to do. Of course. And then I guess talk about lore in my character's story. Even if it doesn't really matter in the grand scheme of things in all of my regular streams, I did still make it after all, so it shouldn't be too much more work to just put it into a presentable form. If I had like infinite money, I would love to commission artists for like for more art, and also like a very short kind of intro video thing, which I've actually already had like in my head for a while now. But like commissioning videos obviously takes a lot of money. So yeah, I don't know if that will ever come to light. I've kind of already been spending too much money, in all honesty. Oh no. My OC has like a 10k word doc full of lore. Wow, nice. That is very impressive. I definitely do not have that much. But yeah, I'm sure you've already heard my quick explanations of my lore several times, Magulus, when the topic gets brought up, or I remember when I get raided. Oh no. Need to take off my jacket. It's actually a much nicer day today. In terms of like temperature. But of course my room is still warming up quite a bit just because of my computer. I also just turned on my the fan of my AC. I don't think I need the cooling part of it. Just the fan should be fine. I think you've explained it to me once, but I don't remember much. Okay, that's alright. I miss my AC. Yeah, it's hard to survive summer without it. Without one. So that is too bad that you don't have one now. But yeah, basically the story of my character is that the apocalypse happened and all of humanity and all life on the planet got wiped out. But deep underground, the last remaining human basically built my character in order to, oh no, in order to record all of the world's like art and media, so that humans could be remembered not by the destruction that happened, but rather their creativity and more positive aspects and stuff. And so my character is going around the world recording art and playing video games and stuff. And yeah, there's basically this this digital slash magical like VR world in a sense. Where it's like this actual space you can move around in, kind of digitally at least. And then people have like created, you know, game worlds and stuff like that, which are basically like planets slash islands that my character visits. Because it's kind of like a mix between like sailing on the ocean and then traveling through space. That's the sort of aesthetic that I was going for. And then, yeah, my character basically goes through an arc where they start off just doing this because they're following their creator's orders. But then as they experience more art and games and stuff, they learn to actually like the human race. And so only then is when they actually kind of like grieve for the fact that humanity was wiped out. And this is all that is left of them. And so, yeah, they do that for however long it takes, I guess, to record all of the media slash also probably under a time limit before like the basic infrastructure of that digital world like collapses. So I hope that you don't hear someone like sawing something outside. It's pretty loud. For me at least. But yeah, so iolite does that. Records all of the media that they can. And then at the end of it all, at the end of the journey, they basically like they don't die, but they like go into this kind of like deep slumber essentially, where they're waiting for life to return to the world. And so then that they can share the legacy of the old world with whatever new species pop up, assuming they're intelligent. My house is right next to a construction site, so I hear stuff like that constantly right now. Oh, that is unfortunate. Yeah, there's been like construction kind of moving down my street. I imagine it will be like outside my house maybe in the next few weeks or so. I don't actually know if that's what the saw noises are about, or if it's just like a personal person doing whatever project. Or, you know, like renovations on a specific home or something like that. I don't know. I feel like that's more likely, honestly. There generally aren't any saws in road construction or sidewalk construction. Oh, it has been an hour. So I think for once in my life, I won't be late for this stretch break. I will actually just stop right here for a moment and take a stretch break. If you've been sitting all this time, maybe consider joining me as well. But I will be right back. Hello, I'm back. Thank you for your patience. Yeah, something that I'm going like back and forth on in terms of my character's lore is whether I kind of saw that coming, but I'm glad it did not backfire too badly. Yeah, I'm not sure whether I want there to be like humans like in cryosleep or something. You know, like waiting for the world to become habitable again. Because obviously that would like I guess ensure a sort of like continuation of the story where once the world becomes habitable and then those humans like come out of cryosleep and whatever and like I don't know, save the human race or whatever, then that will mean that iolite would eventually awaken and basically just act as a history book for the new generation of humans to learn from. Or if we just leave it more ambiguous hope that a new sentient race would populate the world, but there isn't really a guarantee. Or perhaps, I don't know, some alien race comes. An alien dragon comes and creates a new race of other dragon people. And they fight against the mole people. You can tell that 3 houses is on my mind because of that fire emblem. 1 like equals like one fire emblem answer. Oh no. We're back in Bargenberg. Also, something is going on with my connection, I think. Having I think a bit more dropped frames than usual this stream. And then I also just noticed the YouTube stream kind of was glitching out for a second. This Christmas / Black Friday, I should check if there's any deals on internet plans from I mean, I think between Bell and Rogers, I might have to go with Rogers. Just because of the infrastructure of my neighborhood. But I don't actually know. Between Bell and Rogers, I would prefer Bell. Because Rogers literally trying to scam my sister by saying that that she would have fiber optic internet while not actually replacing the internet cable with a fiber optic cable. So that's not very nice of them. And then she called up Bell and was like, hey, are you able to actually do this? Because Rogers is trying to scam me. And then thankfully Bell was actually able to change the cable to a new fiber optic one and stuff. They're all the same, honestly. They all offer the same plans with the same rates. Yeah, it is just a monopoly. Unfortunately, oops. That was a mistake that was just entirely avoidable. Yeah, internet in Canada is just, it's so bad. If you look at the prices anywhere else in the world, it's half or even less of what we have to pay for better internet. Ugh. But yeah, as bad as they are in terms of actual quality, internet quality, the 2 big head honchos do have better internet than all of the smaller companies, because I mean all of the smaller companies just pay to use their lines. So it's the same internet but with worse priority. If it's a busy time of day, you're gonna get pushed to the end of the line. Cause yeah, I mean, like I've found a good enough, I guess, compromise for my own streams for them to look decent enough. But yeah, I did have to put them to 30 frames per second rather than 60 frames. I've had it like this for a while, but yeah, that's basically how I was able to still get 1080p without it, like, stuttering and stuff like that. But yeah, obviously, ideally I would be able to have 60 frames with like a higher bit rate. I don't even know if like Bella Rogers could do that though, since I just don't have fiber internet available in my neighborhood, unfortunately. I wonder if that will ever happen, like within the next 5 years. Because it has been rolling out pretty well in Canadian cities. And I mean, they've actually kind of prioritized more rural areas first. But yeah, I mean, the place I live now is like suburban, kind of like older neighborhood. Similar to like my childhood home, where like my parents and sister live, who then were able to get fiber internet. When was that? It was a few years ago now. But yeah, like I would hope that my area would get it at least at some point. Hopefully within the next few years would be great. Posted chapter 5, my angsty Bochi the Rockfic. Oh, nice. Truth be told, I kind of forget a lot of like the characters' specific personalities and stuff in the anime. So like your fics are wonderful. But at the same time, I'm struggling to remember like who these characters like actually are. I fail on like the easiest jumps. Why? That was not high enough. And that was too high. Okay. We're back here. I think I am getting hard stuck in Bargenberg and the sewers and stuff. Oh yeah, speaking of like anime and stuff though, I think I'm pretty sure I left this idea just like mid-sentence and then went off on a tangent or something. But I started watching Fate Stay Night Unlimited Blade Works again. I mean, literally just like the first episode so far. Cause I mean, I meant to actually rewatch it before the Star Rail collab happened. But then like I didn't get around to it. And then now that I've started the collab, I know that I'm missing certain like callbacks and stuff in their dialogue, so I'm wondering if it's worth it to rewatch it just to refresh my memory and be able to understand all of the references and stuff in the collab. The other thing that I'm rewatching right now is season 1 of Gundam Witch from Mercury. Because I watched the first season back when it came out, but then I never watched the second season, and now it's been so long that I kind of forget a lot of what happens, so that's why I'm like rewatching the first season before going on to the second. Another anime I finished was actually the more recent Gundam anime, which only has 1 season so far, but they're definitely making at least 1 more for it, since the story is far from over. And not gonna lie, it's pretty confusing, honestly, because like it is once again like an alternate universe, similar to Witch from Mercury. So like you don't necessarily need to have knowledge on like the original mainline Gundam series and stuff like that. But at the same time, I think there's a lot more references and callbacks to the main universe, especially compared to like Witch from Mercury. And so it ends up being a bit confusing for someone who never watched any of the original Gundam series and stuff. Because yeah, this one even deals with like the multiverse and stuff, and how it's like somewhat connected to the main universe, but as like a branching path or something different. Different outcomes were made from certain situations, I think. And I think some characters are even like in this series, some alternate versions of specific characters and stuff who I have no idea like what their deal is. But here they are. So yeah, definitely like not as standalone as Witch from Mercury. It was still good, but yeah, just a bit confusing in certain aspects. I'm hoping that it turns into Yuri, but I don't know. I don't know if I can count on it. It's definitely like a possibility, but at least so far, they have not set it up for that. Hello, Shani. Welcome in. It's good to have you here. We are jump kinging right now. Yes, I am also streaming on Twitch. If you, look in my description, you can find a link to my Twitch channel. Oh no. So far in the stream, the furthest we have gotten was the very beginning of the stream. And it has all been downhill from there. Quite literally, downhill. How many viewers do you have currently on Twitch? At the moment, just one. Usually I get around like 3 or 4. But yeah, it's a more quiet day today. But yeah, in general, I have more viewers on Twitch compared to YouTube. But of course, I welcome all of the YouTube viewers as well. Don't worry, God will grant you more. That would be quite something if God were to do that for me. Are you Christian? I am not. I don't really have any strong opinions or feelings on religion. Sorry to be personal. Oh, it's all good. I don't mind talking about this. I guess for me, like, oops, if I were to put my beliefs into words and stuff, it'd be like, I don't believe there's like a sentient being or beings, like, you know, like looking down on the world or and whatever, or who created the world. And like, I mean, I believe in the Big Bang, for one thing, so I'm definitely not like what's the term for it? Is it creationist? Or, I'm sorry if I'm mistaken. But I definitely don't believe, like, God specifically created humans as, like, the perfect race or whatever. But yeah, I mean, like, when it comes to the Big Bang, I mean, for all I know, something did create the Big Bang. Because there really is no explanation for it. And yeah, I mean, like, I still don't really believe that per se, but I also would not argue against it at all. Alright, well, do you have a Discord server? I do. I think that should also be in the description, in like the socials section of the description. I can also actually link it in chat for you. Hold on just one moment. I spelt it correctly. That's a little awkward that it's not working. Wait, why is my command not working? Okay, well, I did it manually, but there you are. The universe in Big Bang was created via a causality loop engineered by Homer and wished into being by Madoka so the two would eventually meet. So true. Yeah, actually, so true. The universe created them so that they could create the universe. Yep, I can get behind that. But yeah, in all seriousness, I have nothing against religions so long as they like do not push bigoted beliefs. Like Christian organizations definitely have a problem with like pushing kind of like homophobic and misogynist agendas, which I am not okay with. But at the same time, like the belief of Christianity like itself isn't like inherently bad or anything. There are definitely good Christian people. It's just, yeah, a matter of not being indoctrinated into weird cult-like systems that are basically just there to empower certain individuals at the top and control people. I just joined it right now. Awesome. Happy to have you there, Shani. And also sorry if I'm mispronouncing your name. If it's Shani instead, you can let me know. It's fine the way you pronounced it. Alright, great. But yeah, if you don't mind me asking, are you Christian, Shawnee? Is that why you were asking about it? Yeah, I will say, like, we don't like promote, you know, like the certain beliefs and stuff over others. Just so that you're aware. Everybody is welcome, regardless. No, I'm not Christian. I am Muslim. Don't push that out of the way. Alright, cool. Yeah, we should get along just fine then. Okay, wait, I think this might actually be the furthest I've ever gotten. I don't believe I've made it to this, this screen before. Oh. And it did not last long. But we are making progress. Slowly but surely. I think you should lock in. You're right. We gotta lock in right now. Oh, I'm sorry if you're experiencing, like, stuttering and stuff, Shawnee. My OBS is giving me a warning for YouTube right now. Yeah, unfortunately, a bit of network problems this stream. particularly on the YouTube side, it seems. I think your viewer count is going up. Is it? I'm not really getting anything else on YouTube, at least. I mean, also, like, it doesn't really matter to me, like, oops, oh no. That's not good. Like, I try not to care too much about view count and stuff like that. At the end of the day, I'm just trying to have fun while streaming. It went up to 5, huh? Maybe the... Oh no. Maybe the webpage is more accurate than my studio thing. But yeah, unfortunately, I have to let them down. Oh no. Well, we're back here. As it goes in Jump King, just as you make it the furthest, you inevitably fall back down to the very beginning. There are many people only care about followers and likes. Yeah, I definitely don't want to be like that. I think it's fine to like care about that stuff, and you know, to a certain extent I do care. But for it to like kind of like consume you, to be like all you ever care about, and you know, trying to do stuff solely to get more views, I'm not interested in that sort of thing. I know, like, there's all of these tricks and stuff, you know, to play to the algorithms. Uploading shorts to YouTube and TikTok and whatever, of like funny stream moments and whatnot. And just making more YouTube videos in general helps quite a bit. But like, I mean, for one thing, I just don't have the energy to do all of that. I was talking about this a bit earlier, but like, yeah. I'm a pretty low energy person. And recently in particular, it's kind of been like physically just tired a lot of the time. But even outside of that, it's like not something I'm interested in, to make videos and stuff solely for the purpose of gaining a bigger audience. Out of curiosity, why do you sound so emotionless? Not to offend. Oh, it's all good. Yeah, that's, I've always struggled with not being monotone. And then, I mean, for one thing, right now I'm like, half my attention is diverted to the game while I'm also talking. So like streaming, well, actually, I don't know. For one thing, I'm scatterbrained there. That's a point I can make 100%, with 100% certainty. It's a struggle for me to just talk in general. Because, yeah, I mean, I was talking about half my attention being diverted, but at the same time, I'm probably more emotional and stuff during stream compared to off stream, at least generally. Right now, I'm pretty calm, and, you know, not really getting too excited about things this stream. But even just regularly, I'm not one to pop off. I don't know if you know the answer to my question, but why am I being hated by everyone? I'm sorry, I don't know why that would be the case. From my, from my generalized view of things, basically the reason someone might be hated would be either one, that they're being hateful, and so people are being retaliating, or they are just the victim of a hateful person or persons, which is unfortunately very common. If you're different than what is considered the norm, then ignorant people and people who are just so insecure that they want to feel superior to others. Oh my god, I just walked off the edge. Oh, I walked off the edge again. Okay. Yeah, there's a lot of, like, insecure people who want to feel superior to others, or have been told by others that their problems and insecurities are caused by people who are different, which is just a load of bogus, but yeah. People are most often hated because they're different from the ones doing the hating. Yeah, exactly. So, like, if you're a person of color, then unfortunately that leads to discrimination from unsavory people, or by unsavory people who, yeah, just don't want to accept that just because there are differences between people doesn't mean one is better than the other. There's a lot of different people in the world, and all are equally valid, so long as they aren't hurting other people, that is. But yeah, for the most part, you know, like, people who are different are just hated unfairly by others. I'll be right back. All right. All good. I should drink some more water to save my throat. But yeah, it's a good question. Why am I so emotionless? Or sound so emotionless? For, I mean, for basically my entire life, I've struggled to find things that I genuinely enjoy. and are interested in. So that's definitely one thing. And that's why I relate so much to, like, one, to, like, self-insert characters who are just made to be as bland as possible, to, like, for people to push their own kind of, like, personalities onto. But in my case, I relate to that blankness. Specifically, without pushing much onto them. And then also there's characters who actually, like, are meant to be more emotionless. This is why I love Byleth so much. Because I think they are a fairly good subversion to, like, the silent protagonist, silent self-insert protagonist. They're definitely not, like, perfect. They do still follow a lot of the same, like, shortcomings of those types of protagonists, but I still really like with how the story actually brings attention to the fact that they're kind of just like a weirdo. And yeah, there's like an explanation for it too. And then there's also the side where it's like my voice is just like a constant work in progress and something that I always kind of have to like focus on as well. And so I think that kind of makes it difficult to then on top of changing my voice also show emotion through it. I think today is also just, you know, one of those kinds of days where I'm not like unhappy or anything, but I am, I guess, just a bit more monotone than usual. Okay, please. Oh my god. Please let me get out of Bargainburg. I want to, like, actually make some progress. If I could get to the ice area this stream, I think that would be a victory in my books. Not a full jump there. I think that getting further and further in this game definitely raises the stakes and anxiety of every single jump. So it is possible that the chill, cozy vibes that I've been feeling all this time might eventually go away to high octane rage gaming. No, I doubt I would ever rage, but it might get the blood pumping though. Son of a nutcracker. Welcome back, Shawnee. I don't know if you wanted to continue the discussion we were having. I kind of held off a bit on talking more about it. This game is destroying my soul. Oh no. I'm sorry, Majlis. Are you feeling more stress and rage than I am while just watching this? Oh, whoops. That was bad. Mostly heartbroken. I gotta get good then to save your heart. But yeah, especially like right now, there's a lot of hate and bigotry going on, targeting marginalized people and like trans people as well are catching a lot of undeserved hatred. But yeah, like, I mean, my stream is absolutely like inclusive, and I want it to be a safe space for any kind of person. So like, of course, trans rights are human rights. Black lives matter. People of color matter. And yeah, absolutely zero tolerance for like any kind of like homophobia or racism, sexism, all of that stuff, just bigotry in general. Nazis are not allowed here, or any other kinds of fascists, which I hate. That's how that's like something people actually have to say nowadays, is like, don't be a Nazi, please, and thank you. And if you are a Nazi, like, don't come near me or the stream. Yeah, it's certainly very annoying and awful. Gotta go now, but I hope the jumping is fruitful. Alright, thanks for watching, Majlis. I appreciate it. You can save your broken heart, oh god. I'm sorry to do a bad fall right as you're about to leave. But I hope you have a good rest of your day. Alright. We need to lock in. Clear Bargenberg. Clear the frontier. Make it to whatever lies ahead. I'm guessing a snowy mountain. Okay. We're gaming. What else did I want to talk about today? Yeah, well, I guess relating to all of that bigotry and stuff, and then also back to my character in stream. I do want my streams to be like mainly positive. I don't exactly want to like go full escapism from the events of the world or anything like that, or negativity. But at the same time, I want to keep hope for a better future and stuff, and also just learning to like see the good things in I mean games and stuff in particular, because I think there's a problem of just focusing too much on the negatives of something such as like a game or movie or TV show. But I feel like things can still be very enjoyable, even if they aren't perfect. And so trying to look at the positives of something more so than just hyper-fixating or hyper-focusing on negatives, I think is a healthier way to enjoy media. All right. I just have to make it up here. We're back here. Back to this jump. Oh my god. I don't think I've ever made that jump. It shouldn't be that difficult, I feel like, but I don't know. Something about it is weird. I keep forgetting to not full jump there. Oh yeah, another anime actually that I've been watching. I was gone contemplating on taking a walk. Oh, it's all good, Shawnee. Sorry about that. No worries. Taking walks is good. Oh no. I walk every morning, like, on a treadmill. But I definitely need to, like, actually go outside more often. 'Cause I'm a bit reclusive in that regard. I don't touch much grass. But yeah, I was about to ask, are you like, well, I guess for one thing, do you like anime, Shawnee? And anyone else in the chat? Because another show that I've been watching actually is City, the animation, which is currently airing now. And it's basically like the spiritual successor of Nichijou, which is a very funny slice of life comedy anime. Probably my favorite comedy anime, honestly. I think it's very funny. And so seeing City, the animation, is like kind of nostalgic in a way, and like very awesome to see that those same creators making another very funny show after all this time. No, unfortunately, I'm kind of uncultured I mean, if it's not your thing, that's all good. I know a lot of people prefer, like live action things or just like, yeah, like other types of animation, which is fine. I'm definitely a big anime watcher though. If it's a choice between anime or like any other type of show, live action or otherwise, I will always choose anime. I've been trying to watch more actually lately, as opposed to like watching random YouTube videos. I think it's better to watch things like TV shows and movies or read books so that you can actually like get your own opinion on things rather than watching just like a video essay on a certain show or book. I am a hypocrite though. I do love my video essays about random topics I've never actually experienced. Oh right, my CPU is reminding me. Yeah, today is actually the final day that I am fundraising as part of VTubers Against ICE. And we have been raising money for the ACLU all throughout July and June. And, oops. Yeah, my channel and community have raised $115, which I'm actually very surprised and happy with, since we have a pretty small community here, but there were some very, very generous people who donated. I wish I had a card, but I only have cash. It's okay, Shani. I appreciate it, but yeah, don't feel pressured that you need to donate anything. But yeah, we've been raising money for the ACLU, which is the American Civil Liberties Union. And they've basically been, they basically fight for all things like human rights in the United States. So unfortunately, like currently they kind of have their hands full with a whole bunch of different things like the ICE raids going on, kidnapping people of color and immigrants and stuff. And then there's also all these like laws and bills being passed targeting trans people. Unfortunately, criminalizing a lot of stuff, a lot of trans people just for existing. And so, yeah, they've been trying to fight against all of that. And yeah, in total, the group as a whole has raised over $12,000 actually, which is huge. For just 2 months, I think it's a very good achievement. And I'm very happy to have been a part of it. Yeah, this won't be the end of Jump King. I'll still play it more. And there's still as well some other things that have been milestones for my donation goals. which I will still complete even after the month ends. Oh no. Such as art streams, because I still need to do a few doodles for people, since I promised to draw just these small little doodles for people who donated $10 or more. And I'm not very good at drawing, so they typically end up pretty weird and cursed looking, but I'll still do them. Sorry, but I have to go now. Okay, Shani. I really appreciate you joining the stream, and also joining the Discord too. I hope to see you again sometime, and yeah, I hope you have a great rest of your day. But yeah, playing Jump King was a milestone / donation goal. Hope I can log back in later. Yeah, I'm only going to be streaming for another hour or so today, because I generally do about 3-hour streams. But yeah, I tend to stream around this time, maybe like 3 or 4 times a week. And since you're in the Discord as well, I always let people know there, like, whether I will be streaming on certain days and stuff. It's kind of hard for me to do like a schedule for an entire week, but I try to at least keep people up to date on any given day. But yeah, I hope to see you later, Shani. Another donation milestone was playing any horror game decided by chat, and we decided on Signalis. And that one will probably come a bit later on, because I was thinking of waiting until I get my live 2D model fully rigged and everything, so that I can be a bit more expressive during a, emotional horror game. I know Signalis doesn't have really any jump scares or anything like that, but it might still be nice to try to be a bit more expressive during those streams. I did have a karaoke stream as well as part of the milestone. I think I sung like 4 or 5 songs. So like not a whole lot, but that's because before I started practicing for that stream, I'd like never actually sung before, pretty much. At least not in my memory. And so, needless to say, it was extremely rough and bad. But I still did it. And maybe someday we can try to not be such a terrible singer, perhaps. If we ever want to do more of those. Oh no. No, I'm actually kind of forgetting my other milestones. Have a thing here, though. Yes, we revealed our new design. We sung karaoke. We have done a few art streams already, but I need to do more. Playing Jump King, horror game. Oh right, we became an e-girl, of course. How could I forget becoming an e-girl? That one was actually just, oh god. Well, that was a bad fall. That one was actually just last week, where we became an e-girl. And yeah, I commissioned an artist to draw me a brand new PNG model with much larger boobs and stuff, and much more feminine in general. And then I put my vocal training to work and tried my best to do a very high-pitched and feminine voice and stuff. And we watched a bunch of YouTube videos on voice feminization tutorials, followed along to the letter. That reminds me, actually, because in one of those videos, the person did the YouTube thing of like telling people to like and subscribe and comment and stuff. And so I did all that. Literally 4 years after the video came out, I commented how they were doing a giveaway. And then I actually got a reply to that comment, not by the creator themselves, but I guess by just some other random viewer, and they were like, it's been 4 years. So I thought that was pretty funny. But yeah, we now have the e-girl as a channel point redeem on Twitch. And so by spending some channel points, you can force me to bring it out again, to change my model to the e-girl one and speak like that once more. I do feel like I probably went a bit too hard on it though. Something about my throat is like still not entirely recovered, I think, from doing that. At the same time though, it was definitely good practice. Like I even learned something new, which I hadn't thought of before, which is like raising your palate or soft palate, which is basically like the top part of your mouth way back in your throat. You naturally raise it when like you sigh. And basically what that does is that it kind of closes off the airway through your nose. And so when doing like a more high-pitched and feminine voice, I think a big problem that I and a lot of other people have is that they sound kind of like too nasally when they try to do that. And so by raising your soft palate, you can actually make yourself sound less nasally, even when doing those kinds of voices. So that's probably the biggest takeaway that I had from watching all of those videos and stuff and practicing. Something that I'm still now trying to practice in my off time. And yeah, I mean, the journey for the perfect stream voice continues. If I can manage to do a voice similar to the one I'm doing now, but like probably needs to be better. If I can do something like this though, that might be ideal. Just because it's a bit less straining on my throat compared to other types of voices. And then it also, you know, lends itself to a more calm stream, which, you know, is basically the vibe I'm going for, is just calm, cozy vibes. I can't, you know, I can't make myself scream and shout and let it all out, even if I wanted to. And so, yeah, this type of stream, I think, suits me the best. But can we finally make it further than ever before? We must go further beyond. Oh, never mind. Oh, never mind. Oh, right. I was supposed to get up and stretch, actually, 11 minutes ago. So I'm going to do that now. It will just take a minute or two. I will be right back. Hello, I'm back. Thank you for your patience. All right. Oh, gotta tab back into the game. All right, now it is time, though. It is time to win, to lock in, and make it to the next area. Okay, we're actually... Oh. Not entirely. Oh, yeah, not entirely gaming. But we are improving. I think, maybe, question mark? No, we are. We gotta believe we are. Oh. We have about 1 more hour to clear this area. Make it past the frontier into whatever unknown awaits us. Okay, here we are yet again. Oh, we did it. Okay, that was a lucky, not too bad of a fall. Please. No. We were so close, but we can still make it. We can still make it up there. Unless we do that. Shoot. Overshooting that jump is definitely better than undershooting it, though. I should keep that in mind. Alright, make it back up now. Definitely getting more used to this area here with the flag. Which is good. Of course, after I say I'm getting more used to it, that's when I fail all of my jumps. Alright, there we go. This time, for sure. Okay. Okay, okay. Wait, did we actually... Hold on, wait, where do we go? We have to go left, right? We definitely need to go left, yeah. And we want to get that coin. Hold on. So, to get that coin, do we do a wall bounce? Or do we go to the right and then the left? Why do I feel like wall bounce is the answer? Yeah, no, I think it's gotta be a wall bounce, but not a full power wall bounce. We want to go close to the edge, and then, yeah, just under a full power one, I think. Oh, that was too much. Wait, we got the coin though. Okay. Actually, objective complete though. We got the coin. without too bad of a fall. I say that as I then fall afterwards, though. But, okay. Objective complete. Got... Actually, I suppose technically we did not get the coin. We just made the bird fly away. And then there's probably like 1 or 2 more times where we see the crow until we can finally get the coin. I don't think you can make it up to the flag from here, right? I'm pretty sure that's just like impossible. We did make some progress, though. We made it to the next screen, at least. And so probably just 1 or 2 more, right? Before we make it to the next area. Now we're failing at the simple ones. Oh, that was bad. Bonked my head. No, we do not want to go back to Barkenberg. No, thank you. All right. Here we go. Shoot. I'm locked in right now. Never mind. Definitely not locked in now. But okay. We can do this. It is absolutely possible within my ability. We just have to believe. We just have to believe. We go again. Whoops. Oh. Don't. Stop. Just stop. Just stop. Okay. It's been a while. I kind of missed this place, you know? That's I thought it'd be nice to visit it again. We have to speed run. We have to speed run this and get back to where we were. I suppose after finally getting the coin to actually get the shoes, you would have to fall all the way back down to this area. And who knows how late you actually get the coin. I wonder if I should actually do that or not. I mean, I'm going to all the trouble of actually, like, scaring the crow away each time. So, like, I might as well do the full thing. Oh. Oh, hey, Sammy-chan. Welcome in. How's it going? Iolite. Are you saying that you're iolite? Ouch. That could be like a good emote though. What kind of emote would show being late though? Maybe someone like, I don't know, like hunched over, out of breath. But then that would only be usable after having arrived, though. So something that could be used when you're still waiting. Yeah, I hope your day is going well, Samitron. It's just a pretty chill stream today. Jump King stream. Oh no. I thought I had finally made it back to the frontier. But we got one more Bargenberg run to do. Would you stream Crash Bandicoot? I don't know. Is there like a specific Crash game that you'd want me to stream? The only Crash Bandicoot game I've ever played, I think, was on the DS. Actually, wait, was it on the DS or was it on the Game Boy Advance? It might have been on the Game Boy Advance, actually. But either way, it was like a handheld Crash Bandicoot. And other than that, I can't say I've ever had that much interest in like the character or the type of game that it is. I'm not really one for like the 3D platformer type games. Even Mario, like I've barely played any Mario games. I would be interested in playing the new Kirby games though. The Switch Kirby games. I'd definitely be down to play those. Because I've always loved the Kirby franchise. Kirby as a character. He is very, very cute. Oh no. Oh no. But yeah, I think there's two games, right, on the Switch. Two Kirby games, I think. Sorry, you were asking me if I'd stream Crash Bandicoot. And then I just went on a tangent about Kirby. But yeah, I mean, I am thinking it would probably be unlikely I would stream Crash, at least for the foreseeable future, just because there are a lot of other games I would rather stream first. And yeah, kind of have limited time when it comes to playing games on stream and stuff, so yeah, kind of have to pick and choose sometimes. Do you like Crash games though, Samitron? I assume so. 'Cause you're asking. I wonder if I'm going to end the stream, like, in the literal exact same spot that I was at the beginning. That would be, like, a bit unfortunate, but also kind of funny. I still want to try to make it to the next area, though, if I can. Okay. First hurdle is over with. Just got to make it to the end now. No, not like that. All right. We're making it back to the frontier. Honestly, if I take another big fall, that would probably be the better place to end stream. Assuming, like, if that were to happen, it'd be better to end stream at the lowest point rather than trying to make it back up. Because, I mean, like, the literal first thing I did this stream was fail a couple jumps and then lose all progress I made on the previous one. So, yeah. If I just started at the bottom, then that would be a good warm-up to remember how to play the game next time. But of course, ideally, I do not fall all the way down back to, like, the start of Bargenberg or lower. That would definitely be ideal. Okay, we're back up here. That's really good. We're actually making the jumps. We want to go to the left here. And then, yeah, we make it up to here, and then we have to make it, yeah, okay, I see the path. Please? Oh, that wasn't actually a bad fall. Gotta go close to the edge here, I think, right? Yeah. Okay. Oh. Hmm? Our fellow jumper. How unusual. I salute you for coming this far, but I am afraid this is the end of the road for us. Just wait until you see what is ahead. I will wait here. Okay. Alright, dude. Is this just a full jump? This is, right? Surely. Okay, nice. This is definitely not a full jump. And I imagine this is where the bad fall is. Please? Oh my god, that was so close. Okay, not actually. Oh. Okay. Well, we made it farther than ever before. So that is good. Hopefully we can make it back up. And actually to the next area. If I can just do this one jump here. Oh wait, what am I doing? That is definitely not a full jump. Alright. We got this. Alright. Okay, never mind. I need to stop talking. Every time I say something like that, it's followed immediately with a faceplant. Surely this is the run. Surely this is the run. Where all my dreams will come true. We will make it to the next area. And we can end stream on a celebratory happy note. And when I stream the game again, I will start with an immediate fall all the way back to the sewers. Because I'll have forgotten how to play the game again. I thought that one was going to make it, honestly. But yeah, I mean, in terms of, I saw that coming. In terms of other stream games and stuff, I mean, right now, I think we need to work through our current games. That being, well, Jump King for one thing. We've actually got a lot of stuff we need to do in Star Rail. We're a bit behind. So definitely going to stream more of that in the next week or so. But we also gotta finish our Elden Ring playthrough. Fist weapons only, no summons. And then we also need to play more Persona 5 too. Sorry, I keep forgetting. I should actually be closer to the microphone because I'm speaking a bit more softly this stream. Apologies for the changing volume. Oh. Yeah, Jump King, Elden Ring, Persona 5, and Star Rail limited time events and stuff. Well, actually the event isn't limited time, but the rewards are, so still gotta do that. I know Persona 5 is going to take like a really long time. But yeah, like, let's see, yeah, after Jump King and Elden Ring, honestly, I've always wanted to like stream the entire Dark Souls trilogy. So in all honesty, that fell further than usual. By doing that, huh? After I finish Elden Ring, I might actually start that. To always have a FromSoft action RPG going. Or I could play Sekiro actually, because I never played Sekiro before. I'd definitely be down to do that, but yeah, I think like some sort of action game, I think, would be good to always have going. I'll have like, yeah, I'll have, for one thing, Star Rail, always, because I'm forever trapped in gacha hell. But that will always have like a story and endgame and events to do. And then I want to have an action game. Currently Elden Ring. But then afterwards, yeah, Sekiro, Dark Souls, something like that. And then we have our RPG slot being taken by Persona 5. And so, I mean, I probably don't have to worry about what game to play after that for at least a few months, probably, given that it's so long. But I already know, like, I might play Undertale afterwards, because I've never played Undertale before. So we can see what all the rage is about, and then play Deltarune afterwards. And then Jump King is, I don't know, kind of like a miscellaneous slot. Random game goes here. I do also want to play more Blaze Blue, actually. Because I said before I was going to do the story of all of the Blaze Blue games. I'm not expecting a very good story from them, but I still think it would be fun to do, since I do like Blaze Blue as a fighting game. Oh right, I also wanted to play more visual novels, actually. Or rather, start playing visual novels. So that could be like another slot. I guess Blaze Blue. Blaze Blue's story is probably like visual novel-esque, actually. Now that I think about it, so if I do that first, and then after finishing that, I could start a visual novel. That might be a good idea. But yeah, seems like I've got a bit of a plan for future streams. Always right at the end. I can't make the final jump. Oh. This is bad. Of course. This always happens. Oh my god. That is actually like the worst. The worst fall imaginable. Wow. Okay. You know what? This is fine. This is fine. Because it's just about 3 hours. And I did say if I were to do a huge fall like the one I just did, that would be a good stopping point. Next time I stream, I'll have some familiar places to warm up on, and then hopefully we can actually make it past the frontier once and for all. I feel like we got pretty close though. But yeah, once again, this is the final stream that I am fundraising for the ACLU as part of VTubers Against ICE. I think that we can be very proud of what we accomplished here. $115 raised on, yeah, my very small channel. Honestly, I was not expecting $100, let alone like, well, I'm speaking incorrectly. I wasn't even expecting like $50, let alone 100, so very happy with what we accomplished here. Didn't quite make it to the baking video, but that's all right. We've still got Jump King, Signalis, and art streams to go through. We did do karaoke, and we became an e-girl. And yeah, lots of fun times. Anyways, that will be all for today. Thank you everyone for watching. I do appreciate it. And tomorrow I'm not streaming, like, for sure. But I'm not entirely sure actually when my next stream will be. It probably will not be Sunday either, so if I do stream on the weekend, it'll be Saturday, but there's also a possibility of just having no streams until next Tuesday. I'll let you know in the Discord though, if I do stream on Saturday. But yeah, hope you have a great rest of the day. And, you know, if I don't see you on Saturday, a great weekend. Anyways, end of stream ramble. I think that is sufficient rambling for today. So yeah, I will see you on the next one. Bye.
The way to celebrate, I'll be waiting till we make it. The day to celebrate, I'll be waiting till we make it. Oh, we will see. Come with me, take the journey. Oh, we will see. Come with me, take the journey.